All right, my lovelies. How you doing, Pisces? My apologies for not posting this on Friday. Something happened. Something happened to the reading. It didn't record. It was a mess. So, my apologies to you, but that usually means that that reading was not for you if you're watching right now. So, let's check you out, Pisces. What wants to come out for you, my darling? All right, check you out. Affluence. I was looking at the astrology and it does feel like there's a lot of money conversation here because Aries is hitting your second house, and second house is how we make money. So this is not about getting an inheritance or anything like that. This is money coming through your industry. Healer. That's interesting. Air. And divinity, some kind of spiritual gift. Some kind of spiritual gift here, Pisces. Air energy is about our thought process. And this card coming through with air and then divinity right next to it and healer right next to that. You could be either dealing with a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, or you're stepping into being a spiritual healer, mystical healer, an oracle, the healer energy, the healer, what's the word I'm looking for? The way you heal is through story. I just saw the Ace of Pentacles. There's something about the storyteller or the way you're communicating. There's definitely something here. Uranus moved into Gemini, so this could have been suddenly awakened in you. You could have some kind of real healing around your words. The words you're choosing to use can be very healing. I don't know if you're a writer, or if you're planning on writing or something, it's about words. Okay. Underneath is the Hierophant. That is Taurus energy. That is also second house energy. Magician, Mercury. The Queen of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. So I'm going to take this because I see the High Priestess here. And that does feel a lot like you. It feels like you're kind of, it's like right from my heart to the pen, right from, what I feel. I'm manifesting this affluence through some kind of creative expression. Leo, creative expression. We got a lot going on in Leo right now. We have Mercury retrograde. So that can be like a going inside. Mercury retrograde is a way of communicating that can be very different. Okay, there's something coming through you. Could be some kind of downloads that are influencing this decision or this direction in life. King of Swords, Three of Pentacles, something about the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword. The Hanged Man, Six of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. This is a fated destination in your life. Yep, there it is. Six of Swords. Moving forward. I almost feel like this is not at all what you thought it was going to be. This career path or this life path was not at all what you thought it was going to be. Like you tried to go a traditional route, but you really manifested something through your heart chakra or through your love, through what you loved to do. And it's not at all what you had planned. There's the Chariot. That's another water sign. The Moon and the King of Pentacles. Look at all these kings. The one that's missing is the King of Cups, and we have the Queen of Cups here. We've got the Moon. We have a new moon in Leo, and this is Taurus energy. So there's a lot going on here. I feel like Pisces, you're having a lot thrown at you right now. Just getting this energy of like overwhelm. You feel very overwhelmed to me. And like you might just want to hold on before you move forward. But I don't think, it's like, okay, but you're not going to get that chance. You're not going to get a chance to kind of collect yourself. The Aquarian energy here, this King of Swords from your past, someone who kind of tried to direct you, is not the person you thought they were. I just see you stepping into a whole like mystical experience here. And there was somebody in your life that, maybe you saw them a certain way, but they're very much not the person you thought they were. This could be a parent. This could be somebody else in your life, an ex or somebody that you're married to or something like that. And I feel like you're going in a different direction. Why is this person still in your life? Aquarius energy. 8 of Wands. Knight of Wands. Page of Pentacles. And the 4 of Cups. So this person is very youthful energy or like emotionally immature. I feel like they have a lot of stubborn energy to them. They want to do what they want. They're very willful. This person's very willful. Like, I'm in charge. I'm presenting as a King of Swords, but really they're like a page or a knight. I feel like that has to do with their emotional life or their emotional, like where they are in terms of their own maturity. And I just see you going in this much better direction. It does feel to me almost like you had to give a story to this King of Swords so they would just like focus on something else. They needed to focus on something else and kind of get out of your life, or they've got other things to focus on. I don't know what that is. It doesn't matter because it has nothing to do with you. They need to focus on their own life. This is a parent or an ex or something like that. They need to get out of your life. Not that you really have any say over another person's attention, but I'm definitely seeing that you have a lot to offer the world. And this person has been kind of standing over you and telling you, this is the way you need to do it, or this is what you need. This person has a lot to learn. And I feel like you're exiting their life right now. They're very domineering. This person's very domineering. So it's possible that they have some kind of enlightenment. I don't know why they're showing up in your reading, though. 3 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, I just see you going in a different direction. It's almost like this is what they're trying to control people. And we have Mercury in retrograde in Leo. And we have a new moon in Leo coming up. The shadow side of Leo is stubbornness. So you could have trying to duck out on a conversation. This person just won't let it go. Like, they're just super stubborn. They're just stubborn, and they're kind of like, they're wanting you to learn your lesson. I'm getting this stern, like, you have to learn your lesson. You can't be some kind of magical person. I didn't say it was okay, right? Like, there's some kind of domineering energy here. And I feel like you're moving forward. Like, it doesn't really matter what this person says anymore. They're not in charge anymore. They're not in charge anymore. Okay? And you have other places to go, people to meet, and places to go, and other fish to fry. Like, I just see you as like having this big awakening, a lot of new gifts coming through to you. And you may placate them a little bit, but you have healed well beyond their capability. So their frequency, the energy of this person that's stubborn, you've left their frequency behind. All right. And now you're moving forward. So this new moon down here, new moon in Leo, I'm seeing Taurus, I'm seeing Cancer, I'm seeing Sag. And this is also Pisces because this is Jupiter. This is a ruling planet, your historical ruling planet, Jupiter, in the sign of Cancer right now. And so there's something about, I'll talk more about that, but you know, it's trining you, right? Like an energy, a water sign and a water sign really getting along with each other. Really, you know, the luck is coming in because you're aligning with your life purpose. You're aligning with your mystical gifts. You're aligning with where you're supposed to be going. And this person can't hang. I don't care if you are a king. This person can't hang. King of Swords, Aquarian energy. We have Pluto moving through Aquarius right now. And that can be about major, this is about soul transformations. It's also about power. Pluto is about power. And I see, look at that, the Fool there. I see you getting free of this. This person fancies themselves a teacher of yours. I think that's very generous. I don't really think you've ever called them a teacher. And I don't really think I mean, you might have felt that like, yeah, this person taught me a lesson or two, but it wasn't a generous thing. This person was kind of a jerk. All right. So we're moving forward. This Wheel of Fortune, this is divine timing coming up. I see these two things have full moons, right? And we have a full moon in Aquarius the day after Lionsgate. We're still in Mercury retrograde until August 11th. So we have Lionsgate on 8/8. Then we have the full moon in Aquarius on the 9th. And full moons are when we release. So I feel like you'll be releasing this Aquarian. You're releasing this person's vision for you. Like you're already moved on because you're past this Wheel of Fortune. This person could have come from your childhood and you're just blowing their doors off. To be honest with you, you're just blowing their doors off. Queen of Wands, the Five of Swords, no. The Lover's card and the Six of Pentacles. In fact, you're the one, oh wow. You're the one who's teaching them a lesson. I don't think they like that at all. I don't think they like that, not even one little bit. That you're the one who's moving on. You're the one who's expanding. You're the one who's creating affluence in their life. It is a lesson for them. And you may not be around to see the fallout of that. I feel like you're just moving on. So let's continue. If this is your reading, I will continue it. I'll walk down this path with you here. We'll look at what you don't see coming. And let's see how this plays out. All right. Link is below, Pisces. If this is your reading, I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.